We up the scope.
Man,
up
I didn't
the
get to check
scope.
my stuff.
Hold on. Let me get my
The birthday gift. What was that? A gift? Christmas gift?
yeah, birthday gift. Little
Birthday gift?
Yeah, a little birthday gift, man.
Let's go.
Type John right here. Hey, man. I'm excited, man. We finally got dog from behind the goddamn on camera. Got him on, pulled him out here, manipulated him.
No, wait a minute. No, it did not go like that. He said, I'm getting on camera.
Yeah, he did. I got something to say, man. You know what?
Man,
we gotta set the record straight. Because apparently
he's speaking for him and for all the creators out there.
Sure.
For real, man. And I
ain't gonna say I'm speaking for all of them.
I understand. My bad. Ooh, so see, he's starting out.
I ain't speaking. I ain't speaking for all of them.
He's starting out. Look at him. How to get him going.
Oh, disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer, man. These are my views about what we talking about today. I done had conversations with many of y'all in private. Y'all know who y'all are. I ain't finna blow up the spot. But I just feel like now, since that the NIL stuff is passing, everybody want to be a cameraman. It just need to be kind of like understood that for me, myself, like I'm not a kid. I'm only 22. So how everybody else be talking to everybody else, they ain't really got nothing to do with me.
I had to throw that out there.
Yeah, they say I got this baby face, but no, I'm 22. I graduated high school in 2019.
29. Okay. Okay, so we clearly know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm Stephon Terrell, on everything. Stephon Terrell TV on Instagram. Everything else, Stephon Terrell.
Yo, _ Coach Smith _ on IG. Definitely. I think it's Coach Smith 859 on Twitter, bro. I got to start dropping that, bro.
I gotta give me a Twitter, bro.
Twitter
Y'all been saying
I gotta start dropping my Twitter.
Twitter handle is crazy.
Twitter. I had to, bro, because that gaming, bro, is taking off, bro. And that's where that's where the cha-ching is at, bro.
I know you sent me the articles.
Oh my gosh,
we're very active in the group chat, and the group chat is just full of.
Who are you, sir?
My bad.
What's your name, sir?
My name, everybody know me as CJ, Upthescorefilmz, but my birth name, my name Cory Easterling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cory Easterling.
Baby.
From the city of Detroit. I love videography, cinematography, and that's kind of who I am.
Okay. So we gonna get on how we all came together. We gonna.
Oh yeah, we gonna walk it down.
We gonna walk it down. We gonna walk it down. But
dog,
how did you? What made you like pick up the camera, bro? Like what was it? When?
So it was a conversation that me and my mom had my junior year of high school. I went to Loyola High School, all boys Catholic school in the city. Okay. So yeah, she kind of just sat me down one day and like, what you finna do? Like, what's the plan? Because football, you ain't really too hype in it. What you want to do? And I could just say that my mom has been a real guider for me through me actually doing what I'm doing right now. Like she, the researcher, the call lady, and after that, it's like, go ahead, do what you need to do, little Cory. So it was kind of one of those situations that she said, all right, cool, I found the school. You going to school now. All right, fine. And I went to Specs Howard for a year.
Specs.
COVID, yeah, shout out to Specs. COVID happened. We basically was done, but I wasn't able to like walk across the stage and get my diploma. We got it virtually. Right. And I got snubbed on some of the awards, but I ain't tripping because I'm blessed.
You finished
for sure. I finished, and I'm blessed to be where I'm at right now because I know a lot of people I graduated with, they kind of still doing the same thing or they trying to figure it out. But I was blessed enough to have that support system as well to kind of just be like, do what you need to do, but don't veer off and veer off. So yeah.
So that and it just catapulted, man.
Yeah, I originally went for broadcast journalism, so I wanted to be a sports announcer, and I did a little bit of that. Shout out to Dennis Morey at Loyola High School.
Okay,
he been a very big part in me just like doing stuff with my alma mater, as they call it, my old high school. So he had, I was up there. He was like, "You want to announce?" I'm like, "Why not?" All right, cool, go announce.
I love that.
But I'm so goofy, I'm calling them by their nicknames. So I'm up in the booth, they like,
ain't nothing wrong with
they
that.
They like, Cory, you got to call them by their name. I'm like, but I ain't, Like, whatever. So I'm like,
quiz.
I'm like, quiz at the 15, the 20, and they like, who is that? Oh, my fault. Marquise Henderson is going to the 20, the 30.
That's hilarious, man.
But you know what I used to do though? I did get kind of, not reprimanded, but they like, hey, you gotta say it. So I would say their names, then say their nickname. You know what I mean? That way I was covering both grounds, and my man was like,
What you doing?
all right. So, you know, but I didn't know that, man. Well, actually, yeah, I did. You did tell me that.
Yeah, listen.
But I thought it was
that's something that not a lot of people know.
Okay, so you kind of switched gears and went behind the camera.
Yeah.
And you jumped off into the Upthescore.
Yeah.
So is this a great time to talk about how you came up with the name?
I mean, yeah.
How, bro? Because you know I gotta say my side, because I felt
that's a good segue.
Bro, I felt offended when I found out about this Upthescore film guy. I'm like, what?
Yeah, so I mean, really, how you ended up like coming up with it? I was listening to Upthescore by Vezo and Lil Durk, and I was like, man, because most people they like Upthescore, it's a negative connotation to it in some cases, but I'm like, that'd be a dope name. Somebody had already had it with the S, so I just put the Z at the end. I'm like, that'll make it a little bit more different.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was like I can, because again, my platform is to like give the kids that don't get as much notoriety as the high level kids, because I was one of those kids. I played in high school. I started on my varsity team, but nobody was coming to watch Loyola football except for parents and maybe a couple coaches. Like now, as y'all can see, the culture is completely shifted.
Totally
it's
different,
20,
man.
30 cameramen at one game. You never know who's doing why they out there. So I'm like I said, I'm really just blessed, and that's kind of why I wanted to just come on today, like to talk to those type of kids and just to be like, you can do it too, because I was the kid that didn't get that much attention, but I was able to find my own lane in what I played.
Right. And that was like I said, when Myron, we had our talks, and then he's like, man, just think of a name. I'm riding. I heard him like, we got Upthescore. So I called him. I'm like, yo, that's the name. He's like, bet. So we got to rolling with it, and then it was the event that we was both at. So I saw that we had our logo on there, the Upthescore logo, and then I saw Upthescore Films. I was like, wait, hey, Myron, who? You got another? You didn't? He's like, nah, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, because I think I had the hat on because I got a hat made.
Okay.
And I had Upthescore Films on there, so when he seen it, and I seen, Steph been doing his thing for a minute, so anytime I'm at a game, I'm like, who is this?
I didn't even.
Like, who is this guy?
I didn't even know that was you though. Like, because remember the first time that I had realized that, because I saw Upthescore, I saw that, but didn't pay no attention to it. I saw it on a flyer. On that, remember it was the media flyer. I'm like, oh, I gotta find out who this is, man. And then it was crazy because we got to rapping that first time, and it was like, wait, how old are you, bro?
Yeah.
I'm 20 years older than this cat, and he talking about what I'm talking about, and got the tools to kind of evolve what we talking about. So I was like, bruh, and then we just found out that we on that Virgo tip.
So I mean, like Steph is saying, like me being on social media how I am right now, I haven't done that for the last, like I said, I've been doing this. I know I've been doing it for 5 years now because I started June 27, 2019. So I think I just had graduated from high school.
Okay.
I had contacted Jeff of the D Zone. So that's who actually like gave me my first shot. Okay. Said, yeah, you can come along with us. And pretty much I rode with them for the whole season. I did have a job. I was working at Menards, and then I ended up quitting. And then after that, I did like a couple of odd jobs here and there. But then I was I started working at this ice cream place in Troy at Somerset called Haagen-Dazs. So I was doing the internship while I was at Haagen-Dazs. And I know somebody gonna see this and be like, he lied. But I told him I had told him I had a family emergency, but I had to go to Ford Field to go record. Now, it wasn't like I was getting paid for it.
Family emergency, bro.
That is a family emergency, man.
Because I'm like, either I'm going to be stuck.
Kids, family, man.
Yeah, I'm going to either be stuck here doing like scooping ice cream, or I'm going to actually like pursue it.
What?
And it wasn't like I was getting paid for it. And that's the thing that I want people to understand too. Like, some of us in our media journey, we didn't start out getting money. Like, I did not see my first dollar until maybe 2020. And that was just by happenstance. That wasn't a situation where it was lined up. Like, it was just you put in the work. There's somebody who obviously sees you done it. And shout out to Eric Trotter, Still the Real Productions. That was my first paid job. So when I first started, it was with the D-Zone internship. Cool with it. Second year, I'm with Still the Real Productions. And then after that, I've been pretty much on my own. So
Okay. And that, man, so
That's just crazy how you saw, like, you was like, man, forget this. I'm gonna do my dream. I'm gonna do my thing, because I was a general manager at Cold Stone, bro.
I remember we had that
You
conversation.
feel me, bro? And I'm like, bro, I'm over here babysitting. I'm leaving from Somerset Mall, going all the way to Chesterfield store to check on some stuff, bro. That
Just
once
working.
I got there, it was already resolved, bro. I'm wasting time with my. Oh man, I can't do this no more. And I'm over here like trying to leave real quick, clean up, and go to football practice or train or trying to network and stuff, bro. I said, man, I can't do this no more. Then God saw another ways for me, bro, and shoot, here we are.
Yeah, man.
So boom, we talk about that connection, and then we get introduced to Dog right here, Steph,
man.
and the way that we all clicked, though, you know what I mean. I was just amazed that, you know, because ain't nobody had no ego. Well, in this circle, we ain't no ego trip or nothing.
I mean,
like
we
that.
talk our talk, but
I mean, we
But
confident.
it's respectful banter, and that's what I think most people be missing. Like, y'all are older than me, obviously. Like, y'all got lives, y'all got everyday lives. It's not a shot. It's just the truth.
It is what it is, though.
it is what it is.
But I can say that, like, because I've worked in different groups, but I can say, like, with y'all, I got the most stuff done and continuing to do.
Right.
Because, again, y'all got kids. Y'all got actual lives. And I keep saying this, and I really do. Like, I really appreciate y'all for just trusting me. Because, again, I'm only 22. I haven't been on this earth as long as y'all. I haven't seen what y'all have seen. But I'm able to relate because I got a mom who kind of just said, not necessarily kick me out the nest, but she was like, I'm going to just string you along so you know exactly what you need to do when the time come. And, you know, once that phone call happened, it was up from there. So, like I said, I could just thank y'all for, you know, believing in me.
And then it boiled down to skill set, too. Like,
Man.
Teamwork, bro.
Yeah, teamwork. So we articulate, but not even, like, again, it didn't dawn on me that you went to school for articulation sports, announcing or what have you. So that just kind of worked. So even when you doing your editing, like when we watch the episodes, which y'all got to go YouTube, go watch them. We got all type of stuff.
NYSG network
type stuff. So it's like he just know what to really highlight. You know what I mean? Instagram pop, we get thousands of views on it because it's like those reels is important. You know what I mean? And that's what connect people to the YouTube and to everything that we do. You know what I mean? So just to see how you can like capitalize on what specifically is important, man, at this young age. You know, it's cats. I know you went to Specs. You was probably the youngest one in your class, probably.
Yeah, I would say it was a couple people that was, but yeah, I was the young, well, not the youngest, but I was one of the youngest.
One of the youngest. Yeah. But people don't really be deciding what they really want to do until they in this arena,
man.
Till they're like 20,
but
30.
That's the thing with this generation, though, bro. Like, they have so much opportunity, bro. Well, I think did I say it when we was at? Did I say that when we was at the last event we were just in?
West Bloomfield?
Yeah, West Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Out there. And I'm just saying how these kids got so much opportunity, bro. Like, they can be what, like legit, like we heard it growing up, like you can be whatever you want. Well, wait, damn, I'm still a black kid. Well, I still had this stigma in my head that I have these roadblocks, but now, bro, you can get with people like us, and just network and simply open their mouth, man. You can do it. Spend your little cheese on your LLC. Oh man, yeah, right.
So, hey, just give them a little rundown on, the Upthescore Films, Upthescore Podcast, NYSG. Tell these people where we done been so far, bro. Just give them a little bit of our journey, like some of the places, tell them, bro.
I mean, if y'all haven't seen it, I've obviously did my little social media stuff, but like I said, Upthescore Films took me to where I needed to be. It was a little ceiling. Then Upthescore Podcast got dropped in my lap because, again, this was your idea. This wasn't something that I always thought about doing a podcast because it's just like something in my brain that's like not necessarily like I could see it being a thing before it's a thing, but that's just something I've been blessed with. Like, again, we had people on the show that they know us, they know everybody individually, but they looking at the whole thing like, what y'all over here doing? Like,
what y'all doing?
To get the vision and to get that pushed, I'm like, okay, boom, we need to be talking about this. We need to be talking about that because everybody got a podcast, and no disrespect to everybody that got their own podcast, but
keep going.
Y'all gotta be talking about something that's gonna actually impact the kids. Like that's what we doing because they're gonna be the ones that's taking care of y'all. When I have kids or the kids that I work with, they're going to be helping me out. Like, it's a couple kids that I work with, and they doing big things upon their own. But I'm getting calls from parents like, hey, man, I need you to make me up that mixtape from all that stuff you got. Because what I also realized is, too, like, outside of the Trojan Mans, the Athlazons, the Roller Dice, myself, and the D-Zone, and all those other platforms that are out there, nobody really focuses on the youth like that. Now, you got your out-of-town people, but we really got kids in the city that really be doing what they supposed to do.
Absolutely.
And they might not have the 5-star rankings, the 4 stars, but again, it's some kids just like me who didn't get don't get me wrong. I wasn't the best.
Right.
But I played. I know what it took. I've been to Ford
I got
Field.
some clock there.
I put my feet on that Ford Field turf. So I know what it take to get there. But when football is over and you no longer what you doing. So that's kind of what I want to push now and what I'm doing. But I mean, Upthescore Podcast, Upthescore Films got me teaching. You know what I'm saying? So this is just, again, something I never wanted to be a teacher. I never wanted to be like, and I didn't think that I was a teacher, but it got dropped in my lap.
Man, that's how I feel about that esports stuff at Harper Woods, bro. I'm a whole teacher. I'm teaching kids how to stream and market themselves and run applications and code games and all. I'm like, bro,
it's a different ball game.
It fell in my lap, bro. I'm like,
the passion though, it boiled down to that passion, and I said for you to be the age you are, and the stuff that we didn't accomplish in this 5-6 month span has been freaking amazing. You know.
I mean, and shout out to everybody that brought us out to the event. Shout out to shout out to the Samaj Morgan Foundation because they were the reason that we were able to even get into Wayne State. Like, man, that was a whole ordeal to get it done. But I just think Marlon. I think Mr. Morgan, the assist. I appreciate y'all because y'all were the ones that got that done. And shout out Soundbody. Once we got it figured out, we was good to go. But
Coach Blackwell, thank
you.
It
was big shout out to
him. It was just a whole experience because it's like, man, I was in one of these one of these tournaments.
Yeah,
I was a lineman at the Soundbody camp doing what I was supposed to do. So I know what it take, but it's just that little extra push. Because we was
big
on
shout
the
out to
Gyms. Oh yeah, big shout.
Greater Metropolitan.
Gyms is a whole nother.
That's a whole nother monster right there, and it's still building too though. That's crazy.
Because Kenya really showed like out of all the organizations that I worked with, she showed me the most love. Like she like a second mom because she just showed everybody love regardless. Like I said, all I did was take a picture, and she was like, "I need you to come to my event." Okay, fine, cool. Okay. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, I'm the only one here, but it's like, well, get the job done, and I got the job done, and we still doing stuff till I'll be at the championship this weekend. So,
and so where's that championship at?
It's gonna be at Detroit Catholic Central.
Okay.
So it's gonna be all the teams that won.
Saturday or Sunday?
Don't know, but
I hope it's Sunday.
Yeah,
I hope it's Sunday. I'm gonna pray.
So I know when we drop this, I really want to drop this first because we gonna drop all the other stuff from West B during the week. But yeah,
okay.
Because I keep saying West B. We got shot.
West Bloomfield. No,
it's not that. It's not that. No, everybody know what West B. Well, West Bloomfield for though. Out of town, out of country.
Yeah, out of town. Yeah, people. We got people listening to our stuff.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. But my man Polar Bear.
Oh yeah, Nick.
Polar Bear.
Hey, he gonna be like, why y'all blowing up my spot like that?
Hey, he accept that name gracefully though.
Most definitely.
It's crazy.
He said, "Yo,
yeah,
what you need?"
Extra point solution,
man. Extra point solution, man.
That's so. We didn't win everywhere, like on this journey, man, and it's only going up. You know what I mean? So we went to the Pistons. We was at the Pistons practice facility. That was live. You know what I mean? But just like I said, to see like we able to tell you stuff, and you like, oh yeah, we can make that happen. It'd be crazy because we're like, man, we want to put this on the net. Oh yeah, we could do that. You know, oh yeah, no, it's no problem.
It was a progression, man. You gotta once we had conversations with him, I understood don't get me wrong, I wasn't sure about nothing because it's getting done. I don't care. Like I say hey bro, can we do this? Like yeah, absolutely. Like you said, let's do it. It's on. Yeah. Boom. And like I said, I can see the progression of where we started at. With the wood panel walls, we had to press gold though. Yep. We had to press gold to shout out to Urban Face for this beautiful space that we able to use for all our future events coming up.
Real soon. Most definitely, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's just and the reason we even here is because of me just going out and doing what I was supposed to do.
That's
and shout out to everybody that put me in position to do this. Like this wasn't it's not an overnight thing. Like
for sure.
I don't say that I got 3 spaces I can go to, a clothing brand. Shout out to Foreign Fortune. I gotta go ahead and get mine. Shout out to Fig of Foreign Fortune. He got me together with the hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Got the nice little comfortable hoodie on the joint. But like I'm not a braggadocious person, but I just feel like I've been having to do it for a little while because I'm like I don't want nobody to get it confused. Like I just didn't start doing this. I've been doing this for a minute, and I know.
Right. Don't get it confused.
Yeah, don't get it confused. Respectfully, like I'm saying, I don't want to be no a-hole, but it's just what it is, and it's because I've worked for it. That's why I get so passionate about it, because people be thinking that I just picked up a camera one day, and I've been doing it for a minute, and I started from the bottom. I was with a phone. All this equipment that we got, this was earned.
Right.
Every dollar that got put back into it.
Absolutely.
So,
that's how it should be.
Like I said, for me, this is just the episode where I'm like, look, kids, you can do it too. You don't gotta be super tough or super thugged out to be successful.
That's it.
That's it. Bro, we to the point where people calling our phones wanting to sponsor us, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, man. We bust a check down before, bro. We bust a whole check down before, bro. So that come from, like you said, earn hard work and dedication, man.
Yeah, we didn't put in some hours, and again, it's just a blessing because it's coming so quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like we done had to wait a whole year before people start saying, yeah,
That's
we
wild.
You know what I mean? So
just consistency, man. It's like if anything, kids, man, you gotta be consistent with whatever you're doing.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's waking up at the same time every day, you know what I'm saying? If it's tying your shoes the same way, just be consistent doing something, man, because you never know what the next hand you might shake, man.
Man.
That may be. Hey, that may be that one. Oh, yeah, by the way, shout out to I Am Goated, man, for my
Shout out to
merch,
Eagle.
Man.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying, man? I finally caught up with him, man.
Yeah.
My dog was doing a change on the sideline. I said, man, where my hoodie at, man? But now he got me together.
So, man, as a young entrepreneur, because that's like what's some of the real hardcore challenges that you feel like you face? Like you said, you do a lot of the producing, a lot of the stuff. We just wait for it to drop, and we be like, yo, it dropped, yo, and we go into it, you know. So, talk about like how many hours would it be taking to like really produce the shows, man? Like for real. Because they need to know this. Like people be wanting to get into this stuff, and even though we make it look easy, we all make it look easy.
This is a lot of time.
But tell them, man. Talk to the people, man.
I think the hardest thing for me is like managing my time, because I work so hard to be able to manage it that sometimes I be just letting it go. I mean, that's really the hardest thing. Everything else kind of come easy, but let me not even say that, because it's like sometimes I might have missed an event or I had to leave an event early because I had to work. And like I said, this is what I do 24/7. I don't work at Amazon. I don't work at Mickey D's. I don't have like a secondary job because realistically, when I think about the math of it, I'm like, if I'm making 100 every other hour, which sometimes I have, sometimes I haven't, but if I'm able to do that and I'm 7 hours working at the ice cream spot and I'm only making so much, it's like, But the downside to it is this sometimes is like the only way I'm making money, which is totally fine because everybody need some pictures taken. So that part of it isn't hard. The financial aspect of it is just the time part, because I don't never want to neglect what I have to do, but I got to go to work. So it's like either this is going to get done right now or it's going to get done when I'm done. But then when I'm done, I'm tired. But, I mean, the hours of how man, it take at least about half your day, about 12 hours if you're doing it right. Because you got to go to the site. So you might be at the site for 2-3 hours. And you got to edit. And me, I'm a particular person, so I want everything to be perfect. So I might be working on a minute edit, and it'll take me 2-3 hours.
Right.
So out of the X amount of dollars I charged you for, I'm also doing X amount of work. Now, for me, I try to do the affordable route, but then I'm not charging you for editing. Like, it's so much stuff that people don't think you can charge for. You can charge for.
Absolutely.
You can charge for the edit. You can charge for the re-edit. You can charge for the pictures. You can charge for the touching up the pictures, making them look how they look. You can charge for whatever. But I'm like, I'm not really.
On the file.
Yeah, I'm not really in this for the money. I'm in it for the opportunity. And like I said, the opportunity opened itself up to where now I'm teaching it. So that's kind of where it go from there.
Let's talk about that. Like, so this can put you in a teaching situation.
Yeah.
What's that about?
So shout out to Full Count Foundation. Shout out to Kurt. He had called me one day and was like, yeah, man, I'm interested in doing this program. I know you've been doing your thing. I want to bring you in. So we went ahead, had a meeting with Marlon of the Assist. We had that meeting and pretty much just discussed what we was going to do. This what we doing. We teaching the kids college readiness. So outside of them playing their sport, they're also learning how to do print work, and they're learning how to do sports media. So instead of it just being like one of those classes y'all might have had like after school where it's just kind of like, I'm gonna do this because I'm bored. Like, no, like I'm telling the kids, like, if this is something you don't think you want to do, you might as well not even waste your time, because I take it seriously. I know Marlon take it seriously. And the first class we had last week, Kurt was kind of like, you know, if y'all trying to do this particular thing, y'all need to be here. And if y'all not, then we gonna have problems. So
Absolutely.
it's always about who you got working with you and how they get it done. And Kurt not even playing around. So I'm like,
Oh yeah,
hey,
I've been working with Kurt for a while.
let me go ahead and figure it out.
So, what you teaching, is it for a specific group of people, or can kids from all over get in and how?
Yeah,
how
so
can they- how can they-
we still taking kids up until the 4th week. I don't know what date that is, but this, like, for the next 3 weeks, we just gonna be teaching them about the basics of filming, what they need to be looking out for, how to set up their shot, what they shooting, like that type of stuff. Because some people, they don't have that, and some people, they just naturally have an eye.
Right.
But I know that they play baseball as well, so it's 2 different skill sets in your brain. Because it's like you can't be baseball minded while you taking a video, and you can't be video minded while you playing baseball.
But it also helps them though when they out there in the field too, though, with the action shots and the camera, know how they
most
pan
definitely.
and all that stuff.
most
Like,
definitely.
because when they playing, like, man, that'd be dope. We got an action shot like this, but now they can do it.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful part about it. Like I said, me being a former athlete, I know what I would want to, what I want myself to look like on camera, and that's what I try to do every time I create something. Like the new thing is the shadur, like putting your wrist. Shadur. Like it threw me off because one of the coaches that did it after the game, I'm like, he didn't really do a rollie on the boy, but I'm like, this is gonna go up, and it did what it was supposed to do, just to show people, like, you know, this is what we doing in the city. But again, don't nobody know because not too many people are given that type of avenue. So
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, you know, well, pretty much both of y'all kind of do it. As far as like, how is it like managing, you know, podcasts and doing the behind the scenes stuff, and what's those conversations like when you talking to these sponsors and stuff like that? Because we got you know, Post Glow, we got a couple food companies and stuff like that. So, do they even know like you the age you are, or what? I mean, how does that even?
no, so I mean, how I go down the pipeline is Steph give me the script to kind of tell them what it is, what we looking for. But I just come at them with the numbers because that's really important. Like when you're trying to get somebody to sponsor something, it's about like how much retention they able to get. Like how many people are gonna come back and look at this and buy that product. Like as some of y'all seen, like we literally have commercials throughout the show, only maybe 2, because we don't want people to think that we're just selling stuff to them, because we're not. But obviously, we want people to be aware of these brands. So when I'm going into a conversation, I'm like, hey, how you doing? My name is Cory Easterlin. I'm the executive producer for Upthescore Films. This is what we trying to do. We think that your brand actually fit well with ours because let's just say it's McDonald's. You know, hey, McDonald's, we think that this would be a good fit for what y'all trying to do. We could do a McDonald's Player of the Week. You could have them, you know, you could have a representative bring some food, or we could talk about, you know, a kid getting their face put on, like stuff like that. Because again, people are doing it, but they're not doing it for the youth level. And it's so easy to do it, but you just have to know what you're doing. I can't go to McDonald's and be like, yeah, you know, little Johnny, he cool. He be going for 30 touchdowns, but he bad in school. His grades are horrible. He cussing out the teacher. So we give little Johnny a bag. We get little Johnny a bag. It's like little Johnny ain't gonna know what to do. He gonna
listen. These kids about to be start straightening up real.
Yeah. So we trying to. So like what the group is trying to do with actually getting with these brands is like, look, these are children.
Yep.
So with them being children, we want to be the ones that help the parents understand what's going on, and then we let the parents do what they do. And if they choose to be with us, it's just another day. You know, you get a couple phone calls, sign a couple documents, go about your day, and we take care of the rest. So that's kind of how that's the thought process of why I'm even in the sales part of our group.
So I guess, you know, piggybacking on the teaching, right?
Yeah.
Are we looking for interns, or are we looking for that type of situation?
Yeah, so the kids,
because you
like
do
I
a
said,
lot, man. I know you could.
Yeah, like I said, thank God for my mama because she had opened me up at LLC when I was younger. It's called CJ Sports. That was the first venture that I had as a child.
Dope.
Then it became, not became, I just got another one. CJ's Visuals, and then finally On the Board Productions. But yeah, the kids that are in the program are gonna be interns.
Oh, okay.
For
That's
what we doing.
okay.
Yeah, so like once they done with it, they have an opportunity to work with me.
Their portfolio can be.
They can work
nice.
with exactly, or they can work with the prep, the D Zone, anybody that they want to. But I could just be like, hey, this my guy. I need you to look out for him. Whoopty wham, and go from there. Like that. That's what I want to do because I was not one of those. Like I said, everything I've gotten is either been dropped in my lap by God or I've had to go out there and really get it. So I want to help them not have to go through those hurdles because again, I was still going through everyday life while having to do this, and that. I wasn't just sitting at the crib waiting on my mama to, she was like, "Come on now, you doing one thing, you ain't doing nothing else.
What you doing? That's my mama.
Let's go." So, like I said, I can only just thank her because she gave me the battery in my back to just be like, no doesn't mean no. It's just
right. It's not right now.
Not right now, but figure it out and it'll come back, and that's kind of where it's at.
Yeah, it's dope, man, to be able to see where you at, where you came from, where you going, and to know that you have support system behind you. You know what I mean? A lot of, and I ain't taking nothing away from none of the single parents or none of the moms or none of the dads, but your mom has definitely, and I met your mom, dope. I'm like, man, he got an older assistant. He's like, no, that's my mom. But yeah, she do her thing though, but
yeah,
y'all so locked in, you know what I mean? And that, I come in, big ups to you, Mom, for you raised a real one. Got that boy on point.
For sure.
Very articulate, really know what he's talking about. So, man, it's a pleasure being able to work with you, man. And I know that we going to go even further, man. So
we're going to continue to up the score.
That's what it's about, man. So what's the final last thing you want to say to people maybe inspiring to do film, to work behind the scenes, what's the last thing you want to say, man?
The last thing I want to say, being completely honest, you have to be ready to lay it out all on the line. Like, you can't half-step this part of it. Like, this, like, again, for myself, we're still in the building stage, but we didn't did so much. It's like, are we? But we are. But, like, realistically, you got to be willing to just go 125. You can't just go 100% one day.
Absolutely.
You got to wake up every single day. Every day.
Consistently do it.
And consistently do it. Like, like I said, because sometimes, and this is not a knock on anybody, but sometimes people be forgetting that I'm a human too. Like, I have a life outside of this. I know I be giving y'all the dates, and I apologize for that because that's just me thinking that I could finish it. But, like, realistically, I be tired. Like, you got to think about it.
You got to rest in order to grow. I'm
going to maybe right now, since it's playoffs, I'm going to 3-4 different spots in one day. Yeah. Not I'm going there today, tomorrow. No. And then I got to do it all over again tomorrow. And then I got to edit it too. Like, it's so much that go into it. So if you a young creative and you really trying to, like, get into it, just know that you got to be prepared for them long nights. You got to understand that everybody not going to like what you're doing, but you got to like it. Because I got my own style and everybody else got their style. When y'all look at my page, it's different. I'm doing stuff that not everybody doing. They doing it now, but I don't want to be in the same trajectory. I want to be different. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been doing it for 5 years, and I'm teaching. There are people who've been doing it for 20 and ain't taught a class, or they might have, but it was just something like, look, no, this is a full-fledged program that I just got dropped in my lap. So
Definitely.
I'm just thankful for that. But that's pretty much what's next.
Keep going.
And I remember he gave me that call. Kurt was like, "Man, I got this grant, man, and I'm doing this." And I was like, "Well,
shout out to Steph for putting the number out.
This and this."
He put the he put the number out because I didn't know how much it was. He just told me what you need.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm looking at it like, all right.
Sure, man.
Yeah, man. That's how it works, man.
Little
Teamwork make the
30,
dream work.
ball. I'm like, all right, cool. Appreciate you, brother.
Right.
And I just, do what I do. But yeah, don't give up. As they say, don't be giving up. But don't let your outside circumstances make you think you gotta be like super duper dripped out. Like I said, I'm just blessed that I got the mouthpiece to kind of just get me some clothes off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? and it's a beneficial relationship. Like I'm not just going in and saying, yeah, give me some clothes. Like, no, this is why I want you to, because I'm about to be on the podcast and I need to, we working together. This is how you do this. Like I'm teaching people. And that's another thing too. Like to close it out, you gotta be willing to teach people too. Like it was a parent. He was like, I'm trying to get my son out there. What I need to do,
man. Just when we did that one episode, man, he was like, man, how can I get my son?
So
do
not
this?
one, but two parents, and this parent didn't really put me in position because they like, man, we down here, and we need, you need to go ahead, come down here. Like it was more than just them paying me to do a mic up. Nah, we got down to it. All right, what you doing? Cool. This is what I'm doing. Help me out. All right, pops, what you need? And now we cool to this day. My young guy, he about to be, I think he doing something at IMG, like a game or something like that.
That's what's up.
And that's off of him being him. But if he didn't have no film, he wouldn't be able to send it to nobody.
Exactly.
And that's what threw me off. I'm like, all these teams that don't nobody got no film.
That's wild.
Shout out to, like I said, shout out to Trojan Man, Upthescore, the D-Zone, Roller Dice, myself. That's really, but the youth, on the youth side, Trojan Man, Upthescore, myself, Roller Dice.
Yeah, Black Bottom.
Black Bottom. Oh,
What you say?
don't get me started on Black Bottom Media. My fault.
What you say?
My fault, Juan. I know you gonna hear me because my other camera died. It be all right. It be all right. You hear me, Juan. Shout out to Juan, man, because Juan is really my OG for real. So next time I jump on, I'll probably have him come. But that's really it. Just, don't play around with
Calvin, dog, came in the scene, shook some feathers, and said, you know what? I can't wait to get him on the show, boy.
Calvin came to the city, said, I'm here.
Yeah,
So
I'm
y'all boys better
So
be ready.
one camera's off.
They be all right, man.
Are we still on?
We still on. We done.
Oh.
I
just heard it.
Till next time, because it's too much.
Okay.
Till next
Well,
time.
it's part 2 coming.
Part 2 coming.
Update coming. Yeah.
Update coming. The intern's going to be here finally. So
Okay.
they're going to be able to regulate the cameras.
I like that.
So we ain't got to keep breaking. Let the cameras cool off.
I like it.
So for too long, we're gonna have on Wednesdays. Actually, we'll have a different setting.
Yeah,
So
most
we're
definitely.
Gonna be, man, we're gonna be in some spots, man. We got a lot of stuff coming up, man.
Yes,
A lot of
sir.
big announcements coming up. We got some gaming tournaments.
Stay
coming
tuned.
up. We got we got basketball seasons coming up.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all
Little League playoff and championship
championships
updates.
going off. We got gyms. Powell just finished, right?
Powell
just finished. Shout out to those winners. Shout out to all those winners. That's
Gyms,
going to the
then
championship.
shout man,
You know what I'm
somebody.
saying? Listen, man. We're
What's
going to
up?
continue to up the scope.
What's
We're going
up?
to continue to show some love.
scope.
Show us some love. We can show you some love. And when you see us in the street, say, up the scope.
Up the scope.
And we out.